Shocking details have emerged on why Raila Amolo Odinga lost the African Union top job. Previously, the termination letter that was addressed to Raila Odinga from the President of the African Union Commission, Moussa Faki, did not explain the real reason as to why Raila Amolo Odinga was kicked out. But this is exactly what that letter said. Let me just read for you. It says that the transformation of the NEPAD agency to the African Union from the Development Agency has now been completed with a full mandate to implement the continental agenda on infrastructure. According to the sources, Raila Amolo Odinga committed a very, very big mistake. A mistake that angered the incumbent president of the African Union Commission chair, Moussa Faki. All African heads of state, the African presidents, saw the true colors, the real behaviors of Raila Amolo Odinga, and they were not pleased at all. The 44 member states of the African Union who were really, really disappointed by Raila Amolo Odinga gathered together. Remember that the African Union is made up of the 44 member states. So these leaders advised Moussa Faki, the African Union Commission chairperson, to remove Raila Amolo Odinga immediately because Raila Odinga was a total embarrassment to the continent of Africa. That is exactly how Raila Odinga was fired from the African Union top job. And the big mistake that Raila Odinga committed, the mistake that made him fired from that position is this. Let me read for you the article from the Deputy President, Rigathi Gachagua himself, who says that these demonstrations are making this man, Raila Amolo Odinga, go at a loss. He had a big job in the African Union infrastructure. He left the job and decided to go for the demonstrations. And now he has been chased away from the African Union. So according to Rigathi Gachagua, the reason as to why Raila Odinga was kicked out, the reason as to why Raila Odinga was chased away from the African Union, he committed a mistake. He left his job and decided to go for the demonstrations, to lead the demonstrations across the country. But the question here is, do you think that Raila Odinga's previous mistake, a mistake that angered the heads of state from Africa, will deny Raila Odinga a chance to be the next African Union Commission chair? Only time will tell. Recently, just the day before yesterday, President William Samuel Arap Ruto campaigned for Raila Amolo Odinga to be the next African Union Commission chairman. And William Ruto gave his valid reason, very valid reasons, as to why he endorsed Raila Odinga. It is because the East African Community, EAC, agreed to settle on only one candidate. That candidate is Raila Amolo Odinga. Therefore, President William Ruto did not have any other option.
As you're all aware, the chair of the AU is coming up next year as the term of Moussa Faki, our current chair, comes to an end. It is going to be the turn for East Africa to provide the chair of the Africa Union. We have sat down in the spirit of the East African community. We have consulted as heads of state from the East African community together, and we have agreed to sponsor one candidate as East Africans. as East Africans, because that is the strength of our community, that we can do things together.
But William Ruto and the EAC endorsing Raila Odinga for that job does not really mean that Raila Odinga will win the African Union Commission chairmanship position. There are several factors that must be considered that will determine if Raila Odinga will win or not. But in this particular analysis, I want us to focus on the factors that will lead Raila Amolo Odinga losing that position. What are the factors that Raila Odinga will lose the African Union Commission chairmanship position? I want to give you 3 reasons. But if you are listening to me and you haven't subscribed, I'm requesting you to please just take a second or 2 and subscribe to this channel. You can also give this video a like. If you do that, YouTube will automatically recommend this video in particular to reach out to others so that we can grow. You can also activate all the notifications in this channel such that every time or immediately I post a video here, YouTube will automatically send you the notifications, and therefore you will not miss even a single video that I post in this channel. And for you to activate all the notifications, just press the notification bell in this channel. Having said that, now let us go straight into the details. And by the way, my returning subscribers who are listening, I would also want to appreciate you so much for your continued support, because without your support, this channel cannot be where it is. And that is why I don't take your support for granted. So the factors that will make Raila Odinga lose, that will make Raila Odinga to lose that position are as follows. Number 1, the gender. The gender card will play a very big part this time round, whereby a majority of the African heads of state, majority of the African leaders, African presidents, are in favor of having a female leader this time round to take over from that position. If the gender card will play a big role this time round, it simply means that Raila Odinga will not have a chance to be the next AUC chairman. Number 2, it is Raila Amolo Odinga's age. Do you think that Raila Amolo Odinga's age can deny him a chance to be the next AUC chairman? Of course, yes. This is whereby a majority of the African heads of state are looking at Raila Amolo Odinga as someone who is really tired. And the question is if Raila Amolo Odinga is fit for that job. Majority of African leaders would want a youthful leader. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, it is because of Raila Odinga's East African Community endorsement. How will this factor out to be a negative impact to Raila Amolo Odinga? According to the sources, Raila Amolo Odinga is too close to the EAC, whereby Raila Odinga will get the majority of the votes. And the questions that are arising are as follows. If truly Raila Amolo Odinga will be neutral to the other countries. So those are the factors that will determine. Those are the factors that can make Raila Odinga to lose the AUC chairmanship position. But otherwise, we wish Raila Amolo Odinga all the best. Do you think that Raila Odinga has a chance to be the next AUC chairman? Let me also know your thoughts, your views and your opinions in the comment section down below. Otherwise, I don't have much. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. My name is Jason. Let me see you again in my next video analysis. Bye-bye.